The Free Democrat Party can no longer bank on support from the electorate, and many party members are unhappy with their leaders. MP Frank Schäffler wants to make his party change the German government's policy on the euro and also halt the bailouts for other European countries. But many of Schäffler's colleagues are wary of the implications of such a move.
That would mean going on a direct collision course with our coalition partners in the CDU and CSU. I think that would be the end of the coalition.
The end of a coalition that began so promisingly. A shift in voting patterns in the 2009 elections allowed Angela Merkel to ditch the Social Democrats in favor of the FDP.
I think we're going to be a good government team.
It's the beginning of a great friendship.
The amicable alliance even hit the ground running. Germany managed to smoothly weather the storm of the global financial crisis. The economy was up and unemployment was low, but that wasn't enough for the electorate.
It's strange that the ruling government didn't get any credit for that success. If anyone got credit for it, it was the previous coalition. But basically, people see this as having been decided by industry.
Then there's nuclear power, which the coalition initially strongly defended. But the disaster at the Fukushima power plant in Japan changed everything. Suddenly, the Chancellor herself was adamant that nuclear power would have to go. Compulsory military service was another pillar of conservative policy, but now the German armed forces are undergoing their biggest reform since reunification. The result will be a professional, volunteers-only fighting force. Another issue at stake is the introduction of the minimum wage. The FDP is a pro-business party and completely against such an idea.
We reject a uniform statutory minimum wage, period. The FDP stands by that.
But other members of the coalition have struck a different stance.
Where no wage agreements exist, we want to see employers and unions negotiating a minimum wage in a commission. It would apply to all employers who do not observe industry standard wage levels.
Coalitions depend on the partners understanding one another. They have to have the right chemistry and common aims. But we have yet to see a common aim. So some people suspect that there might not be any common aim or agreement about what this coalition wants.
And if there's one issue where the coalition seems completely incapable of agreement, it's tax cuts. FDP leader Philipp Rösler eventually managed to wring a concession or two from the CDU finance minister.
There are many people in Germany talking explicitly about raising taxes. We're different. We're explaining how to reduce the tax burden on people.
But the FDP and CDU forgot to inform the other coalition member, the conservative Bavarian sister party, the CSU.
There's no agreement on tax reform with the CSU, neither on scale nor time frame.
It's unfortunate when you exclude a partner. Of course, that's going to touch a nerve with someone like Horst Seehofer. He has the duty and the right to promote his party's aims within the coalition, even if the CSU is the smallest member.
It's as if Ms. Merkel is a figurehead at the front of a ship, looking to the horizon, but not seeing the crew fighting behind her.
The Chancellor's mission to rescue the euro continues, this week at a G20 meeting in Cannes. She enjoys widespread appreciation on the European stage for her efforts. But the euro rebels within the FDP say that Merkel needs to clarify her position.
The coalition needs a restart anyway at this halfway point. And as regards euro policy, we have yet to see agreement from the electorate in polls.
The crisis in Greece continues to have repercussions in Berlin. And now there are growing calls within the coalition for Germany to likewise have a referendum on Euro policy. It's a rocky road ahead either way.